think we'll name this video how not to make soap. So this is my, oh my gosh, 9 ounces. My spoon's stuck, but it's still gonna work out just fine. So we're gonna make soap today. And this is my second year making soap, so I am by no means an expert. But I try to do annual tasks. At least that's where my mind frame is now. So let me show you what I got. This is my leftover soap from last year. It's a mix of my coconut milk soap and my olive oil soap. And I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars left. And probably the biggest learning I had from my first year making soap is the necessity for the curing process. Because if you don't let your soap cure long enough, it is a matter of a couple days and it's basically melted in the shower. So because I was anxious last year, I tried some after that first curing stage where they say it's safe to use, and I think it lasted like 3 days. But my last bar that I used of my coconut milk soap, I actually did the felting process on it, and if you don't know about that, I'll try to find a video and link it below. And I'm sure I'll do a video of the future because I probably won't ever not felt my soap again. And it's probably lasting me a month to 2 months, just depending on our shower frequency and usage. But today I'm making coconut milk Shea Butter soap. I'm gonna probably split it up into 2 different fragrances. But I wanted to just share with you some of the basics. I know I've got some homesteading friends out there that would like to make soap. And I will tell you, because I'm not an expert, there's bazillions of videos on YouTube from experts teaching you how to make soap, but I'll go through my setup. So the big thing that you need to know is because you do have to use lye, which is corrosive and dangerous, you have to use safety precautions. So I have my safety goggles, just your regular dishwashing gloves to protect your skin. You do want to have long sleeves on, and you want to be in a well-ventilated area. So I usually will, if it's the summertime, you would open your windows. I'll typically throw on the microwave fan while that's doing its gaseous thing. Also, excuse the chaos of my hair. I may end up throwing it up at some point, but this is me straight out of bed and I need to make soap. You want to use stainless steel or glass for your soap making process. And for the most part, things that your lye has been in, you want to try to keep those always just for your soap making process. So I have a couple stainless steel bowls. You want a thermometer that you can measure the temperature of your lye mixture. What other ingredients? Today's ingredients are olive oil, coconut milk, coconut oil, palm oil, castor oil, and shea butter. I'm gonna try to make Todd his first man soap. So I'm using sage and patchouli. I think that's how you say it. In both of them, I will put some tea tree oil because it's just a good antibacterial. And for mine, I'm doing grapefruit and lime. I did get these cute, this was my Christmas gift last year, was my bar mold. But this year I asked for these because I think they're super cute, and they're these little stenciled soap containers. So that's gonna be fun to try. Oh, and you do need a scale. You'll want to tare it before your measurements start with your container on it, and make sure that you do use precise measurements per your recipe that you're using. So we're gonna get going. It's gonna take a while for our lime mixture to come down to temperature. And I will tell you too, that you can use, at least from what I've learned, you can use your milk replacer to replace the water contents in your soap. And because I don't have distilled water on hand, I'm just upping the coconut milk in my soap to compensate for the water that's needed. So we're gonna get going. Let me pull up my handy dandy recipe, and it's we'll probably speed up the whole lye cooling process and come back when it's time to start mixing all the ingredients. So here we go. It says 7.05 ounces for distilled water and 3.42 ounces of coconut milk. So putting those together, 47 ounces. Okay, so gotta shake up your coconut milk. Shake. And what did I say, 10.47 ounces? I feel like this is, what is that show? Gold Rush? When they're weighing out their gold. How much do you get? 7 ounces, 8 ounces, 9 ounces. Oops, too much. Nope, 10.16, 10.48. Get some of that out. What, how is that? You gotta be kidding me. I took out 1 spoon. What? A teaspoon weighs a lot. 10.51, 10.48. We're gonna call that. That's good. Okay, so in this container we will add our lye. So that's when I gotta get fancy. Hey! Okay, not sure I can read what these on, but we'll see what we need for our lye. We need 4.34 ounces. Oh, I don't think I mentioned you want to use, similarly to your stainless steel glass, a stainless steel spoon. And you want to always add your lye to your water or milk and not the other way around. Okay, we're going to tare it again. Did I say 4.34 ounces? Oh no, this isn't open. Kids, don't do this at home. At least not without your mommy, okay? Or your daddy. Okay, 4.34 ounces. .34 exactly. Now we're going to slowly add this to our coconut milk. I'm going to turn on the microwave fan so it's going to get a little loud. And you want to stir it while you're adding it. And I just stand back away. Okay. You're going to want to just stir that till it's dissolved. You can see the, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can actually see the fumes coming up. I know one of the things that they do say is you can have vinegar on hand, and if this was for any reason to splash on you, it will burn, but the vinegar will neutralize that real quickly for you. And this heats up quite dramatically, so after we're done mixing this, we're going to have to bring this down to temperature. I think the temperature we're looking for is around 100 degrees. Okay, I think it's pretty well mixed and dissolved. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to let this cool down, and when it's getting close, we'll start the blending and heating up of our oils so that they come together about the same temperature at the same time, and that's the fun stuff. So see you soon. Hey, so while I went ahead and set the lye mixture outside to help cool it down a little bit faster. But while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and start measuring out my oils and my shea butter. and we're gonna get those tiered up. So like I said, they can come to heat together at the same time. So for the shea butter, we need 4.8 ounces. Our olive oil, and we need 12.7 ounces of olive oil. So listen, my husband just gave me the coolest trick. Watch what you can do. Rather than, I was thinking I was gonna have to take each one of these off, just tear it again. Now for the coconut oil, we want 6.35 ounces. Okay. And palm oil, where's my palm oil? Is another 4.8 ounces. Okay, we're gonna call that good. And lastly is our castor oil. In our castor oil, we need 3.17 ounces. Once we get here, this will be the last of the oils. Whoop. Okay, we're gonna call that good. And now we're gonna put all this in our stainless steel container, and we're gonna just heat this up kind of like double boiler style over the stovetop and melt it all. Catch you up in just a second once we have the oils and lyes up to temperature. Thanks. We're back. We have our oils and our lye at a meeting place temperature wise, and now we're going to mix them together. Just like you add your lye to your water, you want to add your lye to your oils. So we're gonna put all of our beautiful oil goodness in a bigger bowl so we can do the mixing. And remember to use glass or your stainless steel for your mixing purposes. Now we're gonna add our lye mixture to coconut milk. Be careful not to splash yourself. Okay, now the mixer that we have, a lot of folks use their stick blenders. I think just the intent is that you speed up the process. One of the things you're going to want to do is kind of give it a stir and just tilt it a little bit while still underwater and burp out the air. You'll see what I mean when you do it. It actually gives a little burp. And then we're going to blend until we get to trace, which is where you can actually trace the soap, the mixture on top of the bowl. We'll show you that when we get to that point. See, that's a trace right there. See how I can leave those tracing lines? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to now add our essential oils that I went ahead and pre-measured out. Let me get another bowl so I can break it up. Hold on just one second. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of split this little recipe in half. Okay, so this is my, oh my gosh. Did you see that? We're just gonna add some lime and grapefruit and a little bit of tea tree to this one. That's bizarre. I love that grapefruit smell. It smells like summertime. Okay, we're gonna add our sage and patchouli or patchouli to this recipe. Shake, 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 shake. And some more tea tree, and then we're gonna give those, I need that stick blender back, honey. Give those one final mix and we'll be ready to pour this out. Oh. I think my oils got just a little too cool, so I'm gonna do this one by hand. So we're gonna put this bigger batch in this container. Need another spatula. So we'll make Todd some bars. I think we'll name this video How Not to Make Soap, but it's still gonna work out just fine. So, because I split it, it's not quite enough to fill up the container, that's okay. And just, you can do like pretties. And this one I'm going to put in my new little soap trays. So for those that are a little scared, like I have it on my finger right now, it's not hurting. I'll want to wash it off just so it doesn't irritate my skin, but it doesn't hurt. Once you get past that initial reaction and raw lye stage, I haven't found that it bothers me. I'll just wash my hands real good when I'm done. That's that. Now all you have to do is cover these. I'll go ahead and clean up my mess, but cover them with a towel for 24 hours to let the lye continue its reaction. And after about 24 hours to 48 hours, you kind of want to check. You can unmold them and cut them. I'll just show you what I use. I found this cute little antique cheese cutter, and it's perfect for the width of my bars of soap. So that's what I use to cut mine. I'm sure that there's all kinds of contraptions out there in the world, but we do it frugally here, and no waste, so I didn't have to go out and buy anything. I just repurposed something. So thanks guys for watching my newbie beginner second year annual soap making day. So if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe to us. We'd love to have you around for all of our learnings here on the Homestead. And thanks guys, talk to you soon. Bye. I didn't know.